Have you ever heard the name Jason of Hollow Creek? They say it in hushed tones around campfires. Whispers travel on the wind through the rotting woods of Raven Shade. Because Jason wasn't a man. Not really. He was something worse. He was a butcher. A real one. And something else entirely. The town of Raven Shade lies deep in the Appalachian hills. Remote. Forgotten. Swallowed by trees. A place where the sun barely touches the ground. And secrets grow like mushrooms in the dark. Jason Merrow ran the only butcher shop for miles. Locals said his meat was fresh, the cuts perfect, the prices too good. People asked too few questions. Until one day, he snapped. It was October 13th, 1987. Jason's wife, Claire, and their 2 children didn't show up to church. No calls. No signs. No goodbye. When Sheriff Collins broke into their house 3 days later, he found blood, gallons of it. But no bodies. Just meat hooks, swaying. And Jason, gone. The next day, the butcher shop was shut for good. Inside, they found scraps of clothing, bones, and fingernails. Someone had been processed like livestock. The town wanted to forget. They tore down the shop, paved the lot, and called it a plaza. But kids kept disappearing. In the woods behind Hollow Creek. Campers went missing. Hikers vanished. Their tents left intact, but soaked with blood. Sometimes, their teeth were found in trees. Sometimes, worse. Locals started whispering. Jason's still out there. But no one saw him. Not for years. Then came the summer of '99. 3 teenagers, Maddie, Chris, and Tyler, decided to film a ghost hunting vlog in the forest. They wanted to find Jason. They did. The footage they left behind was never released. Only the sheriff saw it. Maddie screaming. Tyler begging. Chris being dragged into the dark by a figure. Wearing a blood-soaked apron, and holding a cleaver the size of a shovel. The last frame. A close-up of Jason's face. Half-burned. Masked in rawhide. Eyes, hollow. Search teams combed the area for days. They found Jason's smokehouse, hidden deep beneath a collapsed barn. Inside. Hooks. Chains. Bones hung like wind chimes. And something carved into the wooden beams. Flesh for flesh. Sin for sin. The story made local news, briefly. Then the evidence disappeared. Sheriff Collins went silent. He never spoke of what he saw. He drank himself to death 2 years later. Elders in the town started sharing the older stories. The ones from before the butcher shop. Jason's grandfather had been a cleansing butcher. One who bled the wicked to keep the land pure. They said Jason was raised in blood rituals. Made to slaughter goats, dogs. Then finally, people. They said the blood feeds something in the woods. Something ancient. Something that needs to be fed. Fast forward to today. A TikTok trend starts. Find the butcher's mask. Teenagers trek into Hollow Creek with selfie sticks and ring lights. Only some return. And those who do, they don't speak. They don't sleep. They scribble Jason's name on the walls. One boy cut off his own lips. Said Jason told him they talked too much. They say when Jason comes for you, you don't hear footsteps. Just dripping. Like wet meat hitting the floor. You'll smell copper. Feel cold. Then a whisper in your ear.
The meat must rest.
And then the cleaver falls. Fast. Messy. He doesn't kill clean. He likes the process. He enjoys the fear. Every time Jason strikes, he leaves behind a symbol. A bloody handprint with 4 fingers bent back. Locals call it the butcher's mark. But it's not just decoration. It's summoning. Every mark bleeds, even if it's painted. Some say if you stare at it too long, you'll hear screaming. Others say you'll see your own death, backwards. In 2017, a girl named Riley Barnes was found on the edge of the woods. Naked. Shivering. Covered in blood, not hers. She'd been missing for 5 days. She didn't speak for months. When she finally talked, all she said was, "He wears faces now. But none of them are his." She drew pictures of Jason's face. Or what was left of it. Stitched together from skin, with eyes that weren't the same size. And a grin that went too wide. Now the town is shrinking. Houses abandoned. Windows boarded. But Jason still walks. Every year, a new missing poster goes up. Then another. And another. The local police stopped investigating. Some believe they're helping him. Others believe they fear him more than God. So why tell you this? Why now? Because tonight is the anniversary. October 13th. And if you're watching this, Jason may already know your name. They say he watches screens. Crawls through wires. Knows your voice. Knows your scent. You heard his story. And now you're part of it. So if you hear something scratching at your door tonight, don't open it. If your lights flicker, don't move. If you see a man in an apron standing at the edge of your bed, don't scream. He loves the sound. It makes the meat sweeter. Because Jason doesn't just kill. He butchers. He skins. He prepares. And you're on the menu. Pray your door holds. Pray your blood isn't too warm. And whatever you do, don't say his name again. Jason. The butcher walks again.